Hey guys, how are you doing? Happy Sunday to all of you, yaar. And I know and I hope that you're all live and visible and that we are all ready and set for this session. मैं खुद ही live हो गई हूँ, अभी मुझे लग रहा है ऐसा कि I am live and therefore I am just a little bit happier. Yesterday, of course, we did not do the session because I was otherwise engaged. So anyway, that's how sometimes this is how life will happen, and that's okay. I hope you've joined me today for this session. Let's get started with our session for the day. Okay, we are live. Good morning, Aman, Ayush, and everybody else. Do remember to hit the like button and share and subscribe so that everyone can join in. Let's get started with our announcements for the day. So guys, the exclusive free batch for CAT 2002 is happening Monday to Friday. Classes will be from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. So I will be taking up reading comprehension from 3 to 4. So do join in. Then Devendra from 4 to 5, Dipanshu from 5 to 6, and Divya from 6 to 7. So do join this exclusive free batch that I'm running right now. Enroll now in these lovely new batches. On the 19th February, we are starting off these wonderful batches. So join Carlow. Unlock 20 has been extended till Saturday 19th of Feb. So that was yesterday. Unfortunately, we are done with this now. So अब कुछ हो नहीं सकता. अगर सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो अभी सब्सक्राइब करो. अभी CAT लाइव यूज करो, मेरे से कनेक्ट करो, बताती हूँ क्या करना है. CAT Combat today is the combat that is happening. It's going to be a wonderful day today. 12 बजे combat है. 21 questions and 45 minutes हैं. The questions are based on logical reasoning. 20th February today 12 noon. Remember to use Abhi CAT Live to enroll for this one also. So बहुत प्यारा सा combat होने वाला है. Scholarships बहुत सारी हैं. Okay, Unacademy Ask a Doubt is also live now, guys, and you can go onto the website. That's the amazing thing. It's now available on our website also, not just on the app. So what you need to do is you just need to go to the website or to the app, go to Doubts and Solutions feature, and then upload your picture there. Once you've uploaded the picture, you can crop it and then choose the subject that the question falls under. Choose also the language that you want the solution in. You can then you know that if you have more doubts, you can click crop and submit. Once you've done that and you feel you have more doubts, you can upload 2 more doubts together. So total of 3 doubts can go in your this feature. Also, you can get solutions in your preferred language. Once you've got your solution and you feel that there is a problem with the solution, you can also ask for a review of the solution. So that's even better. Yeah, Unacademy is doing amazing innovations. All right, let's get started with our words for the day. So hurdle. Hurdle, of course, means impediment, something that stops you from moving ahead. It is a blockage, an obstruction of sorts. So here you are, you want to move ahead, you are stopped by something, that's hurdle. So hurdle, impediment. Discrimination, of course, is unjustified distinction. So when people discriminate, they make unjustified distinctions or differences between 2 or more people. Say, hey, you are this, you are that, and therefore I don't like you. That's discrimination. So it is some sort of a bias or what we call a prejudice. Okay, that's discrimination. Aggrieved, of course, is upset, injured, unhappy, anything like that. When you have grief of some sort. So unhappiness can also work, and upset, unhappy, any of those will work. Domicile, of course, is residence. So you are domiciled. I am domiciled in India, my place of residence here. Okay. It can also refer to a state, like so for CET Maharashtra, people who have a domicile of Maharashtra will have almost 90% reservation. So that's how we do it. Mandating, of course, means to order something. So that's mandating. And manifesto, of course, is a public declaration. So when you publicly declare, hey, this is how things will be, that's a manifesto. So here we are. Election time manifestos have been declared by all the parties saying, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. Some parties giving away scooters also. I was like, whoa, man, that's amazing. Some parties are giving away healthcare up to 10 lakh rupees and so on and so forth. Wow, that is just impressive, guys. What else can I say? But remember to still decide your vote based on logic, intelligence, and not sentiment. Anyway, that's something that is totally all up to you. Independently, you as an individual are out there going to decide what you or who you will vote for. Anyway, let's talk about something else. This is about reservation in private sector, and the government has been trying to push it through. Lots of state governments have already started doing it. So we are going to be talking about this very interesting thought. Suddenly it came to me that yeah, this is something that we should be talking about. Should we even have it? Are the private sector, is the private sector going to go the government way if you privatize it? Sorry, if you put reservation in it, but because government sector gone whichever way. Let's take a look. Wrong solution on urban rural divide and reservation. So we are saying that there is an urban rural divide, and how are we using reservation to bridge that gap? The issue of reserving private sector jobs for people domiciled within the same state may face its first judicial test soon. So it's going to come up in front of judiciary. The Supreme Court has asked the Punjab and Haryana High Court to decide within 4 weeks the validity of Haryana law mandating 75% of reservation for local candidates in private sector jobs that pay up to 30,000 a month. So mostly clerical and fourth class jobs are up for grabs. Imagine 75% reservation for local candidates is being mandated by the state of Haryana. Okay, that's very interesting. Even though the apex court set aside an interim stay order granted by the High Court, it was only doing so because the stay was granted without assigning reasons. So stay has been stayed, but still we need sensible reasons. It is a settled principle that legislation cannot be stayed unless there is a preliminary finding that it is unconstitutional or suffers from any glaring illegality. So a legislation, a law cannot be stayed. Pay attention to this. A law cannot be stayed if and only if, it cannot be stayed until there is a preliminary inquiry which says that it is unconstitutional or that there is a glaring illegality. That means it is apparently very visibly illegal. Till that time, a law cannot be stayed. So therefore, that is very important. There are quite a few issues that arise when the state introduces a quota in the private sector, especially if it is based on the domicile norm. So if you do bring about a quota in the states based on domicile, there are going to be many problems. Think of all the migrant workers in Bihar, from Bihar, who are working in Mumbai, in Maharashtra, in Karnataka, in Tamil Nadu. What are they going to do? Andhra Pradesh and Jharkhand have also introduced such laws, while the ruling DMK in Tamil Nadu had promised 75% reservations in its election manifesto for last year's assembly poll. So they've already promised. So Jharkhand and Andhra Pradesh have already done it. Tamil Nadu promised it. Given the bleak employment situation in the backdrop of the reported loss of millions of jobs during the pandemic, it is no surprise that the leadership in every state seeks to find employment opportunities for its youth. So because everybody has lost their jobs, there are so many problems. So it is not surprising that people are promising reservation for the youths of their own state. In some states, employers may find it cheaper to use the services of those from a faraway state, while in others, there may be an acute shortage of labor within the local population. The first hurdle that a law such as the Haryana State Employment of Local Candidates Act will face is the constitutional bar on discrimination on the basis of place of birth or residence. So there is a bar on this. The Constitution doesn't allow it, that you can have a bar on working based on your place of residence. Even though the Constitution allows the government to prescribe a residential criteria for employment to public posts, it is doubtful whether such a measure can be extended to the private sector. Very difficult. In the Haryana case, it covers companies, societies, trusts, partnership firms, and individual employers. So lots of these are being covered. The industry may feel aggrieved that the residential requirement may adversely affect the hiring of talent from outside Haryana. People might just not like it because you are forced into hiring from within the state, and you may not get good workers. You may not get even enough workers. And what are you going to do about the people who are already working there? Can you throw them out and get more workers? That's going to be tough. From an individual point of view, the law may impinge on the freedom of movement, the right to reside and settle in any part of the country, and the right to carry on any occupation. Of course, the Act provides for exemption to any employer if an adequate number of local candidates are not available in terms of skill, qualification, and proficiency. So thank God for that. If you don't get enough workers of that appropriate skill, don't have to worry. But still there is a problem. And there is a sunset clause. What is a sunset clause? The time when it finishes. Okay, sunset, sunrise when it starts, sunset when it finishes. The act will cease to operate in 10 years. So, sirf 10 saal ka hai, thankfully. Beyond the question of legality, what is flagged by such developments is the state of the economy, especially the labor economy. Rapid urbanization and the agrarian situation are behind large-scale migration in search of employment. So, there has been a rapid urbanization, and agrarian situation is, of course, agriculture is in a very bad state. The real issue to address is the widespread disparities between urban and rural areas. So, the big problem is not privatization. The big problem is that there is a huge gap among urban and rural areas. And that is what is causing all this migration. You have to understand the root cause and address the root cause. Between advanced states and backward states. So you have states like Bihar, Jharkhand, very backward. You have advanced states like Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, who are very, very advanced. So the kind of work they will get, people from these states will get, far different from what they would get in their own states. वहाँ पे सिर्फ agricultural labor का काम है. Industry है ही नहीं इन states में. तो जहाँ industry नहीं है, लोगों को काम कैसे मिलेगा? How long can you keep working in a coal mine? In a state like UP where there's hardly any industry, if you have no industries, where are these people going to work? And people are running from the rural areas into the urban areas to look for work. If there were more work in the rural areas, probably people would stay put. So that's something that is the key to this. That's the heart of this problem. All right, let's take a look at our first question. What is the main idea of this passage? Reservation for locals will prove beneficial. Government must address rural-urban disparity, not use reservation as a cure-all. Development stopped due to the pandemic must restart, and laws must not be used to stop people from moving from place to place. Good morning, everyone. Aman, Ayush, Manish, Prashant, Dheeraj, Satun, Saeshi, Rohit, Sharanya, Neha, Madhumita, Harsh. Yes, Harsh, a final year student can attempt the CAT exam. Siddharth, good morning. Guys, all of you haven't hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Like, please. Oh, I've started getting my answers. Very good. Reservation for locals will prove beneficial. Yeah, but the passage has not said that even once. So, cannot be my answer. Government must address rural-urban disparity, not just use reservation as a cure-all. Correct. Absolutely rightly said. Development stopped due to pandemic must restart, but this is something that we are exhorting you to do. It is an advice. It's not really the main idea. Laws must not be used to stop people from. This was not about people moving from place to place. This was about local people being given reservations. So eliminate D also. Correct answer B. All right, the next question here you are. Each of these is mentioned in the passage except which one is not mentioned. Judiciary to decide on reservation in private sector soon. 4 weeks mandate for Punjab and Haryana High Court to decide. Reservation for local candidates up for discussion. Jharkhand is the only state to have instituted such laws. Manish, Sharanya, Ayush, Satun, Riya, Sanjesh, Tejas, Priya, Aman, Rohit, Madhumita, Dheeraj, Svaishi, and Ayush. Everybody got that one right. Very nice. Good job, you guys. All right, this one, let's get your answers in. Oh, everybody's saying D is the right answer? Okay, each of these is mentioned in the passage except. Let's take a look. Judiciary to decide on reservation. Yes, mentioned. Cannot be my answer. 4 weeks mandate for Punjab and Haryana High Court to decide. Yes, mentioned. Cannot be my answer. Reservation for local candidates up for discussion. Yes, mentioned. Cannot be my answer. Jharkhand is the only state. No, we mentioned Andhra Pradesh and we said Tamil Nadu has also promised. This one is done. This one is done. This is promised. So this is false and therefore correct answer. Okay. So your answer is going to be D, guys. Okay. All right. Which of these can be the tone of the author? Take a look at this statement and give me the tone. Again, everybody got it right. Question number 2 also sabne sahi kiya hai. Very good. The issue of reserving private sector jobs for people domiciled within the same state may face its first judicial test soon. Okay, guys, I think none of the options would be really correct here, huh? Or would they? नहीं ठीक है. Indignant, factual, skeptical, condescending. नहीं, skeptical तो नहीं हो सकता है because that means you are questioning or doubting something. So clearly it is not that. You're not doubting it. Okay, the fact that it may face its first judicial test soon. Okay, it is not indignant, angry at all. So no, it is not condescending. It is not looking down at someone. So not condescending also. Ideally, I would have preferred it to be opinionated, but yes, we have seen within the passage that the High Court has to give an answer within the next 4 weeks. So we can then go for factual, though it is not a very good choice here. Okay, so I'm going with factual because it is going to face the statement has been framed in a very strange way. So ideally, I would have wanted to not have factual also. I would have preferred to have opinionated as the correct answer because the author is saying that it may face its first judicial test soon. That is, it is in the offing or it is about to happen. Right? So when you're saying something, you are giving your opinion. So ideally, the correct answer, guys, should be opinionated and none of these. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That is why I'm saying it. The correct answer would be opinionated, not really factual also. So इनमें से कोई भी नहीं होना चाहिए. Let's go with opinionated and let's understand that. So I hope if you did think of opinionated as an answer, then let's go for that as our best choice answer. Okay, so opinionated. All right, the next question. What is the synonym of preliminary? Is it the last? Is it ever? Is it beginner? Or is it middle? Indignant, of course, means angry, bete. All of you, please remember to hit the like button also. I hope I'm audible properly. Today we are only live streaming on the CAT-alyst channel and not on CAT. So I hope you have all joined here. All right, so correct answer, yes, beginner. Preliminary means something that happens in the beginning. So of course, C has to be the correct answer here, guys. There was no other option that we could have picked today. All right, let's, okay, guys. So we have 12 noon word power series even today. Also at 11, we've got a grammar session. So do remember to join the grammar class at 11. We are continuing with verbs and tenses. Remember, yesterday we had started with verbs. So we will be continuing with tenses and verbs today. So that's what we are doing in the grammar course. Then 12 noon, we have word power series. And 5 p.m., we've got para jumbles and para summaries. So the para based course is ongoing. That will continue. Do remember to join in for that course, guys. और ये 12 बजे वाली word power series में भी आ जाना. Okay, let's get the scores today. Rohit has got a 4, Madhumita has got a 3, Satun has got a 3, Aman has got 3, Tejas has got 3. Scores भेज दो जल्दी से, guys. Dheeraj has got a 4, Priya has got a 4, Aman has also got a 4. Wonderful, you guys. बहुत बढ़िया. 4 on 4 is a very happy score. And how well rhymed was that? And I am not fat. My God, that is so bad. I'm a happy lass and we will have class. Sorry. Remember to hit the like, share, subscribe buttons, guys. ये इतने प्यारे चमकते हुए buttons हैं. इनको use करो, hit करो like, share, subscribe सब कुछ और join करो मुझे class में. Also याद रखो कि अभी CAT live हमारा referral code है which you can use to get a 10% off on all Unacademy courses. Whatever be the stream, whatever be the field of study, the 10% off is still available for you. So do take advantage of that, guys. Thank you so much. I hope I will see you at 11 and then at 12 and at 5 p.m. also. All the regular classes as per schedule. Thank you. Goodbye. God bless you.